What's up, YouTube? It's your girl DeeDee. Welcome back to the channel. So your girl is back with another reaction video. Now, this is somebody sent me this Kendra G video to react to. Shout out to Kendra G. So listen, before we get into the video, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel, y'all. Hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload new content. Y'all let me know what y'all want to see on the channel. If you have some videos you would like me to react to, DM them to me on my Instagram, y'all, at DeeDeesReactions. Let me know if y'all have some content you want me to react to. Send it to me. Definitely will react to it. But we gonna get into this Kendra G video. Make sure you chime in the comments below, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let's go ahead and get into it. Here we go.
All right, Yanni, where you calling me from?
From New York.
New York. And how old are you?
I'm 33.
33. And what you do for a living?
I work in a facility.
You work at a facility?
Yes, ma'am.
What does that mean? What kind of facility?
I don't.
Turn your music on. You got a lot going on, Yanni.
I don't want to say where I work at.
You don't gotta say where you work at, but can you tell me what you do?
So I work as a counselor in the jail.
Okay, that's good. You said how old are your two kids?
11 and 8. They're about to be 12 and 9.
Okay, both by the same man?
Yes, ma'am.
You ever been married?
No.
And so we got, I can call you Yanni, right? Yanni, New York, 33, works as a counselor. Mama too, by the same man, never married. Do you want your video on social media too?
Sure.
Okay. And what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Leo.
And she's a Leo. All right, let's do it. All right, Yanni, what kind of man you looking for, girl?
I'm looking for a respectful and loyal and humble man. Someone I could be friends with first, I guess you could say, because I want a friendship with my partner.
Okay. Friends with first. Should he? What's your deal breakers?
Cheating. What about her? I'm not picky.
All right. Should he look a certain way?
He gotta be taller than me.
How tall are you?
I'm short. I'm 5'3".
Oh, that's easy. So he could be 5'6"?
No.
He can't be 5. That's taller than you.
No. He has to be at least 5'10", 5'11". I can't. Yeah, 5'6" is too short.
No, before we get past the height thing, I'm still stuck on she want to be friends with her partner first. How does that work? So when you meet the person, what do you say? Oh, I'm gonna put you in a friend zone. We just gonna be friends. And so what does that mean? Like, I would love her to have expounded on that. Like, what does that look like? You want to be friends with him first, so no sex. He don't meet your kids. He don't pay nothing for you. You know, y'all just talk and get to know each other from a distance. Is that how that looks? I mean, I don't know. I would have loved to have her expound on how she would want that to look, like being friends first. But anyway, let's continue.
I want to be able to, if we go out, I want to wear heels. I don't want to be the same height as her.
How tall are your heels? You're 5'3".
My heels are pretty tall.
So they're 5 inches tall?
Some of them, yeah.
Okay, you got to be at least, what was the height again, minimum?
At least 5'10", 5'11".
5'10", 5'11", okay. Should he look a certain way?
He gotta have a little meat on his bones because I'm thick. So I don't want to be with someone that's too, like, slim.
Okay, have some meat on your bones. Should he make a certain amount of money?
I would prefer him to match my salary or higher.
What's the minimum?
The minimum, I would say $65,000 a year.
Okay, $65K.
Now, 65 is not that bad considering everybody else wants want more, 6 figures or more. You know what I'm saying? So 65 is I would say reasonable. But even a man who makes that, does he want to be with a woman who has 2 kids already? That would be up to him. And if she's willing to, for them to put their resources together, because see, that makes a difference. If she makes 65 and he makes 65, then y'all have more together. Are y'all willing to put it together and build together? That will make a lot of difference. But if he makes 65 and you want him to come in with 65 and pay all the bills and take care of those kids, nah. I think that would have to be a deal breaker. That's all I'm saying. But to each his own. Let's continue.
All right, let's do the Kendra Kia.
Oh, you want to see me? Oh, man, Kendra.
Girl, you know I'm going to ask you to see you. We 60 years old. Y'all already know. Y'all can interview yourself at this moment in time. Ooh, she curvy. Y'all be having a booty time. Y'all be having them booties. And they also put their booty right in my face. When was their last relationship?
I've been single for about 4 years.
4 years. Oh. Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Maybe a month ago.
How tall was he?
6'12".
Well, what's up with him? Oh God.
No. I was giving it a chance, but no.
How long did y'all date for?
10 for. It was.
Girl, that's a sign that it wasn't dating. It was just hooking up. Come on now. We see the facial expressions. It was just a hookup. They wasn't dating. They was just getting their little feels on. You know what I'm saying? That's what tends to happen a lot of times with grown people, you know, and a lot of these situations, it don't be dating, it don't be relationships. They just be hooking up. A lot of times women be lying about it being a relationship because they don't want to look bad, knowing it was just a hookup situationship. Y'all wasn't dating, y'all wasn't together. You'll be surprised how many of the stories that are just completely made up lies because you wanted to make it seem like you were in something more serious than it actually was. So yeah, clearly this was a hookup. Let's continue.
Just one of those moments. I had one of those moments.
Y'all did it, so it was like a one night stand?
Pretty much.
That's what these things, that's why, let me tell you something. That's why these men be that tall, child. Be like, why settle down? They don't gotta do nothing. He get to sleep with you.
No, but he's still interested, but I'm not.
Okay, why are you not?
I gotta be honest. It was whack. I didn't enjoy it.
You didn't enjoy the sex, or you didn't enjoy the company?
Both.
So you was 6'5", so I guess the height thing ain't true, ladies.
I was trying something new, being that I wasn't in a relationship, in a long time. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just give it a shot. And yeah, no, it was a failure. So do I regret it? Yeah.
So weapon?
I said, do I regret it? Yes.
What was whack about the sex? Now you got me curious.
It was quick. I'm just being honest.
Well, okay, let's keep going, child. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Knowing when to say no.
No one say no. Okay. And why? Wait, we need 2 more.
This was a flaw. It's not a flaw anymore.
Yeah, but they be taking too long with these flaws. You should be able to say, look, I'm an angry, low down, dirty dog. You know what I mean? I need to work on that. Like, it shouldn't take that long to pull out these flaws. Oh my God. I'm just saying. I'm not saying she's a low down, dirty dog, because I don't know this lady. I'm just saying in general, it be taking so long to tell the flaws. You should know your flaws. It should be easy right off the rip. Look, I don't pay attention. I'm combative. I'm aggressive. I'm mean sometimes. Like, come on, just say what it is. Like, why it take so long with the flaws? It's crazy to me. Let's continue.
You like pet peeves, right? Like something I don't like.
Something you have to work on yourself.
I'm already doing everything I need to work on my first.
Girl, I don't got time to be playing all around these circles for this flaw question tonight.
I'm a queen. No, I'm just joking. I don't know. Cause I've been touching everything on my goal chart so far.
So you're perfect, other than the one reason
no,
you
I'm
told
not
me?
perfect.
Okay,
So
then give me 3 flaws.
Studying more in school.
Okay.
I'm into learning how to be more focused.
Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I'm a great mom. I'm currently in school. I'm working. I don't depend on anybody. I literally do everything on my own. Yeah, I'm just her.
All right, well, there we have it. All right, we're inside the dating.
Don't say it like that, Kendra.
Girl, the 3 flaws question be wearing me out, child. It just reveals so much when we get there. It's like people are so clueless. It's like,
no, it's not that. I honestly been working on myself. Like the reason why
Yeah, but you could work on yourself. If you're working on yourself, you should know what your problems are. You should know what issues that you have. Think about your relationships. Think about what people have probably told you in the past. Think about why you're not in a relationship with the father of your children. How did you contribute to that relationship in a negative way? Because if you're not perfect, then that means you have flaws. So it should be easy to point out 3. And most people have more than 3. So it shouldn't be that difficult to point out your flaws, the things that if you're working on yourself, then you know that needs to be worked. So what are the issues that you're working on? That's what that means. Let's continue.
stayed single for so long is because of some of my flaws that I wanted to work. And one of the main things I used to say to myself is I used to like, oh my God, I want to find a guy so bad, right? And I'm Christian. So I'm praying to God and praying to God. And I'm like, God, please, like, what is it? Like, why can't I find a guy?
Y'all gotta stop saying y'all Christian. Seriously. What she said a month ago or so, you sleeping with a man, that ain't Christian, baby girl. Sister girl, that ain't Christian. That ain't a part of the Bible, okay? You shouldn't be fornicating if you're Christian. How is that? It's okay for y'all to just sleep around and then y'all claim Christianity. Stop. Don't tell people you're a Christian, honey. Don't tell people.
Don't tell people you're a Christian, boo-boo. Ma'am, don't say it. You just said you had a one-night stand with a man you barely knew. That ain't Christian, love. Stop saying you're a Christian.
I'm just saying. Let's continue.
And it was basically like, they're not gonna find a guy until you be the woman that you need to be for yourself. And I feel like I have tried to meet all of those goals. So that's what I'm saying right now. Like there's nothing, maybe a blemish on my face, like something small like that. But everything else, I feel like it's fatigue. Like I've been meeting all my goals.
So if I'm a guy, I'm gonna say, because I think this is the disconnect, and I'm gonna use you because you said we could talk freely. If I'm a guy and I'm watching this, a flaw is you slept with a guy a month ago who was 6'5".
Okay, yes, that's the flaw.
So as a guy watching, I'm probably judging you in the fact that okay, so if a guy aesthetically is pleasing, you're gonna go and then potentially learn after. So I think people, women in particular, because majority women call my show, are just so clueless to what men are looking for.
But
so don't cut me off because I let you talk.
Okay.
I literally let you talk. So it's an overall irritation when I get to the flaws question because it just reveals so much. And the number one thing that is revealed for me is people, because you just recite, I'm a queen, I'm a princess, I'm all this and that. You really don't take the time to really understand, okay, how a male may perceive you in the dating market and what are some things you can do to become better. But I
have a question. So I did all of that. I did that for 4 years. And then finally it's like, when am I gonna find? I'm gonna just keep waiting, or do I just throw myself out there and give it a chance?
Wait, say it again.
I said it was 4 years of me being single, staying active, doing what I need to do with my home, my kids, and everything else. 4 years later, now I decide I want to throw myself out there. Now I'm a because I sleep with.
I never called you a, but who said? But I never called you a, so let's start there. And okay, and 4 years. Okay, so what's the question? You supposed to sleep with a guy that you barely know, that you're giving a shot? No, you stay true to your standard. 4, 5, 6 years. You know what thing I will say?
Before Kendra continues, she's absolutely right. Like is that the requirement to go out and sleep with? You slept with somebody you barely knew. You didn't even get to know the guy. That was the attraction. Oh, he was tall. And then you went and slept with him. You didn't really get to know him any further, and then you judged him on that, and then you walked away, and now you're looking for somebody that's not going to make it easier for you to find a man that you want. And that's the reason why she probably been single for all that time, because you're looking at men for the wrong reasons, and then you're disqualifying him based off of you jumped in a bed with him, and then now you disqualify him from that. Now you're back out on a stroll looking for somebody else. It's once again, I don't think women go out with the right intentions to finding the type of men they say they want. I don't think women know how to date. They don't know what to do. You know what I mean? And they're just doing whatever they want, and it's not working. You have to think about, your actions put you in the most precarious situations, and then you blame other people. No, you have to really think about what men want, where you need to be to find one, and what you should be doing. Like, you just going out here and the first person you meet after 4 years, you sleep with them, and you think that that's a good look? Now you're on Kendra's show looking for a man, and a man who sees that, he's gonna bypass you, and you got 2 kids. So no, that's not the most attractive situation for most men. Let's continue.
You want to be a wife, right? I'm assuming. Are you listening to me or are you reading the comments? Okay. So
I'm
let's just
listening.
okay. So let's just and this is the observation. When I say this, I am sitting in a seat of now I'm a journalist who has been focusing on single people. So with observations, I'm gonna just use famous wives. I ain't never heard about Coretta Scott King after her husband got. She didn't say, "Oh, it's been 4 years. I gotta go be with somebody else." And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. We ain't hear nothing about Laura London since everything happened with Nipsey Hussle.
That doesn't mean that
you brought up a time period. You said it's been 4 years, so don't. I think your standard is your standard, regardless of the time, right? And you shouldn't break that rule if you are telling me you're seeking something in particular. This is not judgment, but this is observation. And what I will say, what I learned and not all wives, but for most wives, they're connected to like one guy. And yeah, it might go years or some months or whatever, but I think that you just have to stay true to your standard and you don't break that standard unless the right guy comes along.
Right. And you got to take the time to get to know the guy to know if he's the right guy. You just don't go sleep with him and then, oh, the sex was whack and I had to move on. I didn't like his company. I didn't like nothing about it. Well, why did you sleep with him? If you didn't like his company, you don't like it nothing. Why would you see? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just backwards. I think it's backwards. And I don't think a lot of women think about it. They just do what they want to do because they feel they should. And then when it don't work out now, they're wondering what the hell, what the hell, let's continue.
You use all that card, focus on yourself.
But if you don't give anyone a chance, how would you know if
why did a 6'5" guy get a chance? Because he was 6'5"? Like, what did he deserve? Okay, so what do you do?
Not.
What do you do? How long did you know him for? Let's break it down. How long did you know?
We were actually friends since April.
Because I asked you how long did you guys date?
We started seeing each other a month ago.
Okay, so in a month he was able to sleep with you. That ain't no time, girl.
Right. And what about him that you was attracted to him enough for a month to go by for you to sleep with him? So she said she didn't like, it was mainly on the sexual aspect. You didn't like that. You gave him your time for a month and then you slept with him and it wasn't good and then you dismissed him. That's not, that's crazy. When I say it's backwards, it's backwards. I'm just saying. Let's continue.
So you got to take self-accountability because I think this is the part that you want to, it's like, you can't, listen, we grown, so it is what it is. I'm not really trying to judge you, to be quite honest, but I want to give self-reflection because we make excuses after excuses instead of just accepting the truth. A month ain't no time for nobody to get inside your pants. Not if you want something serious. But also, it depends on what you want because there's some girls who are about that life. And there's some girls who like, I don't want a boyfriend. I wanted a good time. He go about his business. I don't care. And and she really means that. But then there's other girls who say they want something serious. And so I always tell people the rules of dating is really don't ever change your standard. Like, I don't care how much money he has, how tall he is. If you keep your standard 1000% for every guy, then you're going to recognize, okay, this is a guy I can build a life with or not build a life with. And because of situationships, it's making it very difficult because what happened, that's why you said, 6'5" to me is aesthetic, is tall, is all the things. So he's used to getting women, and if he's fast, then I guess they learn what you learned, child. But my assumption is he don't got to work that hard to get women just because of his height, right? Just because of his height. And then there's a guy who might be a good guy, but he don't qualify because he's not 5'10".
Yeah, it's stupid. And these conversations are getting old, honestly, because it's just asinine, y'all. It really don't make no damn sense, y'all. It really is a stupid concept. And once again, we talk about the most educated women and just they think like this. Like, it's so dumb to disqualify a man that could potentially be a good man because he's not 6 feet tall. That is really stupid. You know what I'm saying? And then you get a man that's that height and then you still disqualify him because you don't like something else about it. And so I just think, once again, when I heard men say women don't know how to pick men and they don't know how to date, it's an actual fact. It's a fact, y'all. A good man could be right in front of you. You can't recognize him because he ain't 6 feet tall. So they're going to find out on their own. You're going to learn from your mistakes. And then hopefully you learn from them and do better. And hopefully you do it in time enough so that you can hopefully get somebody that you can share your life with. Because doing this, they're wasting a lot of time and they're not getting what they want out of it. And they just end up by themselves. So listen, y'all, let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Shout out to Kendra G. Y'all let me know your thoughts, what you think. Comment, like, subscribe, hit that bell. Y'all know what it is. Definitely chime in. I want to hear what you have to say. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye.